Is East County headed into a recession in 2026? Or are we just witnessing a market reset? Rates are above 6%, homes are sitting longer, and headlines keep using the word slowdown. But here is the reality. East County housing market is not collapsing, it's recalibrating. And if you understand what is happening beneath the surface, you can move strategically instead of emotional. Let's break it down. I'm Steven Rotzart, and I'm talking about living in East County of San Diego, including cities like La Mesa, El Cajon, and Santee. Right now, the average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is just above 6%. That is lower than the near 7% range we saw last year. But let's be clear, 6% still feels high. Compared to the ultra-low rates during the pandemic, they're high, and perception matters. On an $825,000 home with 20% down, even a small shift in rate can change the monthly payment by several $100s. That affects qualification. It affects comfort. It affects timing. Buyers did not disappear. They just stopped rushing. Here is something most headlines miss. A balanced housing market typically has about 6 months worth of inventory. East County is sitting closer to 2 or 3 months. That is not oversupply. That is still tight. And one major reason, the rate lock effect. Many homeowners refinanced into 3 or 4% mortgage rates. If they sell today and buy again above 6%, their payment increases significantly. So they end up staying put. That keeps supply limited, and a limited supply continues to support pricing. That is not a flood of listing, it's a controlled movement. During 2020, 2021, homes were selling in days. That's not normal. Today in East County, we are seeing roughly 35 to 45 days on market. That is not a crash, that is normalization. Buyers are reviewing disclosures. They are studying comparables. They are negotiating thoughtfully. The frenzy, it's gone, but demand is still present. And that's distinction. It really, truly matters. If there is one real pressure point in this market, it is affordability. Median detached home prices in East County hover around $800,000 to $850,000. Even with rates easing slightly, that is still significant. San Diego remains one of the least affordable markets in the country. So what is happening? Some buyers are moving further inland. Some are downsizing. Some are negotiating rate buy downs or seller concessions. Demand has not vanished. It's adapting. If you are a buyer in 2026, this is not about perfectly timing rates. It's about controlling what you can control. Strong pre-approval, understanding your total monthly payment, being ready when the right property is priced correctly. There is opportunity right now, especially when sellers are realistic. Preparation creates leverage. If you are selling, supply is still limited. That is an advantage. But pricing discipline is critical. Overpriced homes sit. Well-positioned homes move. Professional marketing, strong photography, thoughtful presentation. These are no longer optional. Buyers have become selective, and they reward properties that align with the market reality. 3 major variables will shape what happens next. Federal Reserve policy, local job growth, and wage trends. Inventory movement. If mortgage rates move meaningfully below the mid 6% range, affordability is going to expand, and demand can accelerate quickly. That is when the momentum shifts. Until then, expect strategy over speculation. So, is East County entering a recession? No. What we are seeing is a market reset. Rates have eased modestly. Inventory remains constrained. Buyers and sellers are operating with more data and more discipline than ever before. That is not instability. That is maturity. If you're considering buying, selling, or investing in East County this year, do not react to the headline. Understand the fundamental. If you want hyper-local data for your specific neighborhood, reach out. I will walk you through the numbers because confidence comes from clarity. Clarity comes from data. If you found this helpful and you want more updates on what's happening in East County, San Diego, feel free to like and subscribe. I'll continue sharing clear local insights so that you can stay informed. And if you have a question or you want me to cover something specific, just leave it in the comments below. I read through them and I'm happy to break things down. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.